I'm going to be honest. Every 3 days. I'm making a promise. It's going to be every 3 days. I'm going to go with every 3 days. I plan on uploading a video every 3 days. So if one comes out like a little bit later, it's because I started recording it on the third day. But it should be a new video every 3 days. Alright guys, y'all see the title, so I'm going to get into it right now. Now this title, this video, it should be a lot less longer than my Miguel versus Robbie every season video. Go watch that shameless plug once more. But honestly, it should just be a lot shorter because I don't have nearly as much to say because it's kind of self-explanatory. But I find myself saying that every time and me running into some conflict where it becomes very difficult to scale these opinions and whatnot. So to get started, I'm just going to simply go into this real quick and explain myself. Very formal. And let's get into it right now. So yeah, if you like, subscribe, like, share. Okay, like for, what is it, algorithm? And yeah, okay, let's get into this. So Tory versus Sam is what I like to call uncontroversial, unless you go on TikTok and scroll through comments about either an edit about Sam, an edit about Tory, or an edit about them fighting. Then you'll realize just how controversial I guess this is only on TikTok. Then again, I guess there are more people on TikTok than YouTube, I guess. I don't really know. In any case, though, I 100% disagree that this is somewhat of a tough fight or you should struggle with depicting the winner. It's really not. Okay, so in season one, Tory is not in the show. So yeah, that's not that hard. Tory's just not in the show. It doesn't even count. Season 2 is when Tory first appears and Tory first starts learning karate. Now, apparently Tory before this did some type of boxing training. Don't quite remember the specific amount of time, but she did like that before, and then she started doing karate and Cobra Kai. And Tory is somebody I would consider to be a very talented fighter because she catches up to Sam enough to give her a decent fight by the end of the season. Of course, she has to cheat a lot in that fight, but to be fair, she can actually give Sam problems. And Sam's been doing karate ever since she was like 7. Although she did take a long break from it, that's still like in her. And she clearly showed like at the end of season 1 that she's retained all her skills. Also, like season 1 Sam is practically season 2 Sam at the start. And she can actually tag Robbie, the guy who just participated in All Valley, and somebody I think was, well, obviously stronger than Miguel in season 1 if you go watch that video, but that's not really the point I'm trying to get at here. Basically what I'm saying is, Sam is relative to Robbie almost off the bat, showing that she really did keep those skills. So Sam really is like that, that's what I'm saying. And Tory, by the end of like season 2 in the school fight, is relative to her kinda. Sam is somewhat struggling to beat Tory. Now notice how I keyword say somewhat, not literally, as Sam kind of just starts no-dipping her when it's just straight karate. Like I said, Tory had to cheat. For example, the bracelet with the spikes, pulling her hair. However, is a little bit more interesting, if I had to say so myself, as Sam now is seriously going through some really big nerfs, right? You gotta think Tory's gonna be able to pull out this win, right? Since Sam is nerfed mentally, nerfed kind of physically, and just doesn't even want to do karate at one point in the season, right? Sam would totally lose to Tory. Tory pulls up, has the PTS thing going on. You know, it's just looking like this is Tory year, right? Tory season time, right? Yeah, no. Also, what's even funnier is Tory has stated this season to be the best fighter in Cobra Kai. And she gets no diff by Miyagi-Do's, technically at the time, I guess, best student, because, you know, Miguel technically wasn't in there. So I guess it's actually kind of fair. But in any case, Sam kind of just no dips her, grabs a bow staff. Tory literally only lands 1 kick on Sam, which, like I have said before in the past in other videos, is somewhat impressive. But she was nerfed, stamina drained, and still no dipped her. So no, get out of here, Tory. Just get out of here. No. Anyways, season 3 goes to Sam. I'll say no to low diff on this one, but honestly, it's no diff because once again, remember, Sam was also not only nerfed in the head, but with stamina loss. So yeah, probably at full power with no diff to her. Season 4, Sam again wins. This takes a little bit more explaining, but let me explain. In the whole valley, people like to say Tory beat Sam, I guess. I don't know if people like to say that. But, okay, let me quickly explain a couple of things. First of all, Sam got hit by Piper. And this is like something that I've seen people say a lot, but this doesn't really mean anything. Sam proceeded to destroy Piper, who was an offensive fighter, because she spent most of her time in Cobra Kai. Yes, Robbie did teach her some Miyagi-Do lessons, but they are primarily learning offense. Sam proceeded to, with Eagle Fang, 100% less training with Eagle Fang than Piper would have with offense, proceeds to school her with just her Eagle Fang training, which once again, she would learn at a less speed than Tory would learn Miyagi-Do, because remember, Sam had to learn Eagle Fang. She had to learn it under Johnny in secret, so she wasn't able to learn it all at the same time. So Sam was able to do this easily against Piper. I'm talking about 3-stocking her after she gets the one hit, after she realizes that she cannot use Miyagi-Do, and just proceeds to cook Piper. This is how good her offense is with such little training. Like, Sam is just straight up, this is a situation where I just say this goes from like potential or talent or something. This is just like talent, because there's no way she was this good, this quick with limited training. So yeah, she just pretty much cooks Piper, somebody who should be better on offense than she is, with her own style. And I don't really understand it. Like, they were literally learning from Robbie, like, how to like counter people. Like, counter Miyagi-Do, like, that's what he was teaching them. But people think like, oh, well, Sam's been doing Miyagi-Do for so long. Like, no. He was literally learning how to counter it. Like, that's not gonna work. Next, I can actually talk about the literal fight. And here's a reality check. Tory only won because Silver cheated in canon. Tory proceeded to score 2 points. Sam scored 1 point. Then after that, Sam would have scored 2 points, but of course the ref was like, no. And even though it clearly was her inbounds. And then next, we have the faded 2-2, and it's 1-1, and then Tory does the kick, and whatever, she wins All Valley. Does not mean Sam was not clearly the better fighter. It was literally shown in canon. So yes, Sam would win. But I will say this, Sam would win this time around high to extreme depth though. So Tory really did make it closer. Got to give her credit for that. Next, season 5. Okay, now I bet everybody's gonna say, well, Tory should be the best fighter because, well, she was the best student Cobra Kai for real this time, and she broke that cinder. Okay, first of all, breaking that cinder block doesn't mean jack, because like, Sam is literally already above her. Why would a feat that we can't even scale to somebody make them better than another person? Makes no sense. Tory is beating weaker opponents. I'm not following. Just because she's the best student in Cobra Kai, there isn't a student in Cobra Kai that I would say is over Sam, Miguel, or Robbie in the first place. So what are we smoking? I'm not following it. Hawk, my bad. I kind of forgot to include him there. But yeah, him too. And I don't really get it. So why are we talking about that? So next, I'm going to get into the next issue I have with this. Is Sam has a blatant feat of scaling over Tory. Tory, pretty self-explanatory. Sam scores 2 points on Tory. Tory scores 1 on her. And she's raised up, meaning she's at her peak, because she was completely falling back into Cobra Kai. You can literally see it if you look at the fight. So 100% Tory loses high extreme div to Sam once more. Now, I've seen a couple of people say Tory's just blatantly above Sam, but I'm not seeing it. They say because of this kick that Tory lands on Sam and she's like about to be knocked out. That's an illegal kick. Tory shouldn't even have been allowed to throw that kick. What are we talking about? Anyways, yeah, Sam wins high extreme diff again. So yeah, Sam wins season 1. Well, okay, that's cap. She wasn't even in season 1. But she wins season 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Okay, part 1 of 6, bro. Part 1 of 6. If Sam ends up, like, I don't know, fighting Tory for closure in part 3, because that's the only place I can see it happening. Maybe she fights her in part 2 for some reason. Although I don't think Sam really wants to fight Tory, mainly because, you know, her mom died and she actually did want to keep fighting Tory until she heard that and was like, yeah, no, I'm not of that. I'm not trying to fight you like this. So with that being said, I do think, you know, Sam could be outbalanced if they fight again or something, but that's only if they fight in the Sekai Tekai. If they fight one more time for closure outside of it, I feel like you can finally see who's better. But yeah, I don't know. In any case, Sam is the better fighter overall, like in general. She's been the better fighter every season. And I can't wait for y'all Tory lovers to start coming up in this comment section about to start crucifying me for putting Samantha LaRusso over Tory. I already know it's gonna happen. I just feel like it's gonna happen, even though nobody can counter anything I've said this entire time. So yeah, that's fine. Anyways, guys, hope you drink some milk, make some cereal, have a good day. Make sure you go to work on time. Don't go to sleep. I said don't go to sleep. Don't sleep over. I can never say enough, never says enough. Thank you, and I'm out. Catch you on the next video. Deuces. Sam beats Tory every single season. I'm out.